family, it's Casey from Tolee Designs, and I am back with the final touches on the project. Right now I am adding rhinestones on these pair of earrings right here. I'm going to be using glue, not glue, but I'm going to be using resin. I was going to use the glue gun, but I decided against it. It just takes up too much time. So what I am doing now is I am just adding the finishing touches to these rhinestones to see how many do I actually want to put on here. And I'm not quite sure. Let's see. All right, y'all are going to need some gloves. You're going to need tweezers. You need tweezers so that you can put the rhinestones on there easier. That's what I need. And I don't have my tweezers right now. And then I have gloves I'm going to be putting on. And then you're going to have your resin brush. And make sure you also have a resin curator. Mine is on the side, so you're not going to see that. Okay, so let's go ahead and complete this real quick. I'm going to see if I want to make it a little bit fuller. And I got to use all kinds of tricks, guys, because I don't have my tweezers. So, and there we go. And then we're going to push that over a little bit. Now, normally I would glue this so it doesn't move and I wouldn't have to worry about the resin. But the glue gun is a little bit, I don't like, the glue is just not coming out right at the moment. So I have to fix it and see what's going on with it. So, but I'm not going to worry about that because I do know how to work around that. That's not a big deal. All right. Cool. Yes. So I'm going to add maybe one in here because I think it needs it. And then I need to get rid of that one. And we can add it back here. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm always thinking that should I add more? Because I'm a little extra, y'all. Sometimes I can be a little extra. And it's like, girl, just let it go. Alrighty, here we go. Yeah. Okay. All right, we're done. So now I'm going to go ahead and put on my gloves because I have to spread this a little bit delicately. This is actually a different type of project for me, guys. So hopefully it's going to work out. Hopefully it's going to work out just fine. We will see. So I'm going to take my resin brush. And then I'm just going to wipe off anything extra that I see on there that don't belong there. Okay. And sometimes, guys, some things say like lint gets on the wood and just wipe it off. Alrighty. Now we're going to go ahead and start by doing that, and I'm just going to gently just spread it across. I'm just spreading it across at the top, y'all. I'm not doing the bottom yet where the rhinestones are. Okay, make sure you are near a ventilated window. Okay, and if you need to, wear a mask. Okay. So I'm spreading it very nice and even across, so it's going to actually work out Now this I'm going to scrub off right there. That is a piece of lint that I do not want in there. And sometimes that happens, guys, like random piece of stuff just gets in your project, but it makes no sense. And this is a stubborn little piece. I hate that. Hold on, guys. Let me try to pick it up. Okay, there we go. And as you can see, kind of put my rhinestones out of place, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. Sometimes, guys, projects don't go like you want them to go. They go awry. They really do. Okay. All right, guys, let me fix this and I'll be right back. All right, I did manage to fix it, but I have to put some more rhinestones back on here. What I'm doing is just dabbing right here. I'm not going to do too much because I don't want it to go through the gaps, but I want it to be smooth enough where it just looks great. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So now what I can do is just go over it like that, just gently. Okay. And I am picking up the rhinestones, but that's okay. It doesn't matter because they'll go back down. There we go. There we go. I'm going to pick up some more here. Pick it up. And you can actually just start using the resin as a adhesive, which will go ahead and pick up those rhinestones for you. So we're going to roll them over. Roll it over. And we're going to roll it over. Okay. Alrighty. So I need to turn this around, and then we're gonna grab that back up. Then we're gonna get another one from over here. We're gonna add it there. And I'm just gonna add it all around, guys. Everywhere that I feel like I just want to add it. Cool. We're 8 minutes in, but that's okay. This is not going to be a fast video, so because I'm actually taking my time to show you how I'm designing my project. All right. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is tap into a little bit of that resin right there, and start putting them beads right there, them rhinestones. Oh, look at, oh guys, that is gorgeous. It's gonna take a minute, but it's gonna be so worth it in the end. It's gonna come out really, really well. It really is. Look at how gorgeous that is, y'all, right there. And I'm not really worried about if they come out, you know, great per se, because, you know, this is probably one of my prototypes. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of resin on there. And I told you the resin brush is wonderful, y'all, because it doesn't hold on to that resin like that. But it will hold on to that, there we go. Ha ha. Look at that, look at that. And then I want to see if I want to add one more somewhere. And if I do, it'll be right there, I think, maybe. Yeah. Hee! Look at that, y'all. That is absolutely gorgeous. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put this in the curator. I'm going to let it curate for a minute. I'm going to probably do about a good 10 minutes on it, okay? So basically I'm going to do the same thing to this side, but I'm just going to dab it like this. I'm going to do it this way, and we're going to rub it across just like that, because what I don't want is that right there. See how that's going through there? I don't want that like that. I don't want it to be there we go. And we're going to take all that extra stuff off. And see, that happens because of the wood, y'all. But once this is curated, its seal is unmatched. Okay, there we go. And I'm just gently doing that part right there. And then I'll add the rhinestones. Alrighty. And I'm just adding more. And as you can see, I'm not overly putting a whole lot of resin on there. It's not really needed. I do heavier coats sometimes, but because this is a different type of plank, I have to be a little bit more gentle with this type right here. All right, so we're gonna just go ahead and start doing the same thing I was doing on the other ones. Of course, I have to pour more out. All right, and we're gonna do the same thing. Just gonna line them up. Line them up. Alrighty. Okay. Alrighty. And this side may be easier to do because I've already set out the pattern of everything. Okay, the curator is off. I'm going to do it again. This is such a fun project, y'all. And if I'm quiet a little bit during the video, it's because I'm really trying to concentrate on what I'm doing. And I'd rather watch you, have you guys watch how I'm doing things. What I like about this resin is it does give you a minute to kind of add in the things you want to add without it drying so fast. If you're wondering if I have a favorite resin, I do not. I don't have a favorite resin right now. I am still testing out all resins. There are some resins that are actually more stickier than other ones. The only thing I can say about this particular one right here, I do like that it does give you time to modify things on your design without it just drying and being rough. All right, there we go. Alrighty. There we go. Ooh, that is pretty, y'all. It's pretty, 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 pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty bird. Y'all ever see that that video? That bird talking about pretty, 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 pretty bird. Ooh, that is going to be gorgeous, y'all. I'm excited about this project right here. I think I'm more excited about this one because this is actually something that I've never done before. I've never done this type of pattern. Not in this way, I'll say. I've probably had other, you know, patterns where they've had like something like that. But as I'm learning how to do it, I'm not trying to make it where it's too messy. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I'm getting excited, y'all. And guys, you can always zoom in. You can zoom in on your cameras or your TVs or whatever to see this a little bit closer if it's... Okay, let's go ahead and look at the other ones. And what I'm just basically doing, guys, is kind of filling this out to make it have a full look. Yeah. This is gorgeous. Okay. I'm going to add another one here. Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to add this one here. Here we go. And I'm just rearranging them a little bit. The other one will be ready in momentarily. Okay, guys, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. Yay, me. And don't ask me how many rhinestones I've used thus far, because I can't tell you. I am not going to count. Okay? Maybe you can count. All right. Now, so remember what I told you about this resin brush. I love this. Presto. All right. Okay, I'm going to put that aside for now. Well, I don't have to put it aside. Actually, I can put it inside the curator. Okay. So, it's still not dry, but I wanted to show it to you. It's still not dry. It's going to take a minute for it to dry, because when you add resin on things, you want everything to be really nicely neat. And what I am going to do is I'm going to brush some more of the resin over here. Okay, I'm just going to do it because I like even surfaces. That's what I just like, guys. I like the even surface. Okay. All right. And if I feel like it's not even, I will go over it again. Okay. Here we go. All right. So we're done with that. So I'm going to put both of them inside of the curator. Okay. And I will let it dry as long as it needs to. I'm not in a rush for any of it to get done. Okay? Alrighty. Now, we're going to move on to my next one. I really, guys, want to do these right here. I'm excited about my little abstract. Okay? I'm going to tell you right now, I'm really excited about my abstract. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just do that. I may add some rhinestones on it, but right now all I'm caring about is spreading this resin across it because I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. See, that resin just makes that thing pop. Don't y'all see that? Oh my gosh. It makes it pop, y'all. Makes it pop. Go pop. Okay, snap, crackle, and pop. Y'all remember them Rice Krispies? I used to love eating Rice Krispies, but my favorite was Frosted Flakes, okay? They're great. I was talking to one of my god sisters today. She had me laughing because I was singing the jingle. She said, okay, jingle girl. Because I knew every song from every television show. I was singing The Greatest American Hero and everything else. Okay, from Silver Spoons, Thundercats. Okay, yeah, I'm telling my age, but listen, okay. Y'all remember that jingle? The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Come on, y'all remember that? Don't act like y'all don't remember that. All right, I am going to add some bling to this too, but I am skeptical, guys. I really am, because this is so beautiful by itself. Like, I don't know. I might. Let me just finish this one off. Don't worry about air bubbles, guys, because this brush will brush out those bubbles. All right, so you just go ahead and spread it, spread it, spread it. And I put enough on there where it's enough to spread over the whole thing. All right. And then I kind of like to be neat with it as much as I can, because you know, with resin you can only be so neat. Oh my goodness, guys, this is beautiful. Oh. All right, now I am going to go ahead and be a little risque, and I'm going to add some I'm going to just do it. Okay, I'm just going to just do it. Y'all can tell I'm really excited about this. Don't worry about it. Okay, there we go. Gonna take another one. And I'm just going to do them at the same time because I kind of want to just make sure they're looking good. Sorry about that, y'all. I have a whole bunch of these. I had painted some other planks a couple months ago, and I hadn't did nothing with them. All right, so we're going to add that there. I'm going to add that right there. Hello. Is anybody home? All right, guys. I'm excited about this. Can y'all tell? Like a kid in a candy shop. Okay, hello. Guys, I am a grown adult and I still enjoy cartoons. I remember watching cartoons with my daddy. Oh, shook it now. Oh my goodness gracious, dandelions. Okay. How many lumps do you want? Oh, just 3 or 4. Can y'all tell me what cartoon that is from? I know you're like, Kaysa, don't be weird. Listen, I like to go down memory lane sometimes. It's a nice place to go sometimes. Can't stay there, but yeah. All right, let's see if we can separate these two. I don't think so. I think those were already stuck. I'm stuck on Band-Aid and Band-Aid stuck on me. I remember when Saturday, who remembers School Rock? I'm only a bill. On Capitol Hill. Or conjunction, junction, what's your function? That's what we was learning stuff. That's when kids was really being educated. Learning about a bill, Congress, and all that stuff. Listen, I don't know. We done got away from that. And it's so disappointing because our children are growing up just not being educated. They don't even know how to count. They don't know how to cursive write it. They don't, they can't even comprehend. It's just, I don't know what's happening with this, what's going on, but whatever. I like that, guys, and I think these are super cute. And I don't want to go overboard because I'm thinking like, why can't I just line them all? Just line them all right here. Just line them. But I think that would be a little bit too extreme, and I don't want to do all that. That's a little bit extreme, so we're going to move on with that, okay? So we're going to go ahead and put those aside over there. Those are done. I'm going to do a couple of more while I'm here, and then I'll let them dry. I will come back and show you what they look like. But while I got you here, I'm just going to do all that. Okay, so now we're doing the same thing with this one. Don't worry about covering up your hole. You can always take a reamer and stick a hole in it, or like a little knife. And believe me, I've messed up a couple of these trying to, you know, force things. Like, girl, you don't need to force that. Leave that alone. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Okay, I'm going to put rhinestones on this one too. And there we go. Oh my goodness gracious, dandelions. Okay. I'm going to wipe this off a little bit. Well, no, I'm not. I take that back. I'm not, because I need to put rhinestones on these as well. All right, so I'm just going to empty out the rhinestones over here. I got plenty of these. I need to use them all. I was talking to one of my friends, and I was like, I don't need to buy no more supplies. Like, nothing. Except wire. Okay, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous right there? That is gorgeous. And I'm just going to line them up on the lines. And then we're just going to do it just like that. Yes. And like I said, I love this resin because it does give you a little bit of time to add some designs to it, so it doesn't dry so quickly. And there are resins out there that, believe it or not, guys, it just dries too fast. And those, I've tried those, and my projects have sucked. And like I said, you have to learn the different resins. You have to use the one that really feels good to you. Like the resin I'm using right now, that may not be up your alley. You might be like, hey, so I tried that and it just don't work well with me. Well, that's okay, because we all have a preference. We all have like the particular items that we want to, we want to work with. Okay, I don't know what's up with that one. Okay, now I'm going to put the curator back on because I did hear it click off. These are going to be a beautiful set of earrings. So I'm going to finish designing this one and the other one, and then I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to let everything dry, and then when I come back, you will see the finished results of all of them, okay? And I really enjoyed doing this video. Gives me the ability to just create. And like I said, creativity is only stifled by you worrying about how it's going to look. Sometimes you just got to take risks. You got to take the risks. I don't know why I feel like it's a Friday night, y'all. It is Tuesday. I'm going to add one in here. Lovely. Lovely, darling. Ooh-wee. I said ooh-wee. And what I love about this is that when it does settle and when it does dry, that earring gonna be fire. That earring is going to be fire. You hear me? Say it one more time. It's gonna be fire. Say it one more time. It's gonna be fire. Okay. These are like some of my favorite projects to do, y'all. Make your own earrings, though. I want to see you guys make some stuff. Hey, y'all. I am back to show you the final results of what I was working on. I wind up having to change the resin in the middle of everything. The other resin, something was going on with it. I'm not sure. Needless to say, these are still not fully dry, but they're dry enough for me to show them to you. So I'm going to let them just kind of curate overnight by themselves. We'll see how that works. And I might wind up putting them maybe in the freezer. We'll see, to kind of get that little chills. We'll see. But anyway, I made both of them. It did come out pretty well. My curator, unfortunately, is breaking down. So I'm going to have to get another one of those and figure out when I'm going to order it. Maybe by this weekend, I'll try to order another one. These came out pretty good. I am really pleased with these, guys. I must say, these are absolutely gorgeous. They are gorgeous. All right. Now, I want to show you these as well. These came out pretty good as well. But again, I need to dry these a little bit more. And again, unfortunately, yeah, my resin curator is going out. So that's the only sucky thing about it. Like, your resin curator has to be like at its top. If it's not gonna work. I wind up doing these 2 off camera. These came out pretty good. Now there is a stop in the other ones, the other video, because my camera went out. My phone went out rather, because it was too hot for whatever reason. And then I needed to charge your battery too. All right, so I'm going to remove these because I don't want the resin that is on here to be on the other one. So I'm going to go ahead and I should have probably kept my gloves on, but that's okay. I can just wash my hands real quick. But anyway, let me go ahead and show you these real quick. Overall, I am really pleased at how these came out. Only thing that I really kind of was upset about was the fact that, you know, it just didn't curate like I wanted it to. Like, there's going to be some that I'm going to go over. Like, I'm going to, right here, I'm going to actually file it down, and then I'm going to re-resin it. And once I get my other curator, I can do all of that. But all in all, these came out pretty well. I want to tell you guys, sometimes things happen. It just, you know, we want something to work and it's not working, and it's just crazy. Now, these are the ones I also did on the other video as well. I decided not to put any rhinestones on these. I think these are absolutely gorgeous by themselves. So really what I'm just going to try to do is just keep this under the lamp as long as I can. I'm going to have to keep, you know, doing it, you know, for like 20 minutes. Because right now, like I said, the lamp is going out. The resin lamp is going out, unfortunately, for me. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. And hopefully, by next week, I'll have a brand new one, or hopefully by the end of the weekend. We'll see how that works out. All right. Thank you so much for coming and watching. And I hope that you learned something different. And as I say after every video, happy beading. And in this case, happy painting. See you later.